Hello, this is Max. You might know me from my games like Town of Things and Spooky Cellar. I'm currently working with Alex on Red Hot Vengeance as a lead writer and on the comic-styled cutscenes. In my spare time, I have been working on a new project, and this time I want to make the development a bit more transparent. Alex's devlogs have seen some success, so I wanted to join in on the fun and keep you guys posted on my current project, Mobster Bar Brawl. Originally, Mobster Bar Brawl was a game Alex and I were developing in Game Maker 8. I was making the assets and Alex was programming it. It was originally supposed to feature everything from time travel to space aliens, but after some reflection, we realized that the project was way too ambitious in scale for us to finish. Eventually, the project lost momentum. We ended up working on other projects altogether, me going on to work more on Spooky Cellar, and Alex focusing more on Red. Fast forward 2 years, and I was going through our old Dropbox files and stumbled upon a mountain of assets I'd created. I thought, dang, I have a whole game's worth of assets here. So I decided to mess around in Unreal Engine and see what I could come up with using the Paper 2D features. Would you know it, I was actually making something interesting. So I started tweeting about it, people seemed to like it. So here we are, devlog number 1. So far the game consists of a test map, 2 enemies, 3 weapons, and an array of features. Movement-wise, as of now, you can sprint, crouch, and slide under obstacles, although I'm experimenting with more freedom of movement and things that'll make it a bit more fun, like possibly being able to slide tackle enemies into the air and stuff like that. The 2 enemies that are currently in the game are Punch Guy, who punches you, and Mob Man, who has a gun. Should have named him Gunman, but that's what the files are called, so I'm gonna just stick with Mob Man to reduce confusion for myself. Right now, I have a decent blood system that works for the time being, although I would like to, in the future, create one with different burst effects and different little, splatters and decals, things like that. But for now, it works pretty well. It splatters onto surfaces, the decals fade away after a certain time, and yeah, I mean, it overall is usable and very presentable. Weapon-wise, we have a pistol, a Tommy gun, and a rocket launcher. Originally, I programmed the pistol pretty poorly, so when I added the Tommy gun, I completely tore it apart, recoded it, so that way I have a lot more control over future weapons, where I can, mess with the fire mode, the timing, all things like that, and the behavior of the projectiles, which leads us actually to the first one with a different behavior of projectiles. We have the rocket launcher. It can blow up enemies and send a whole mess of jibs flying in all directions, bouncing off of walls, splattering blood everywhere, and it looks pretty good. I am planning on adding limbs and more distinguished features from different enemy types in the future, but currently that is lower on the docket in terms of features I want to implement right away. Right now there's an assortment of props all around the map, and most of the props are actually destructible, so you can shoot the bottles. Little pieces of glass fly everywhere, sticking into the floor and things like that. There's also little puffs of smoke when you break things. The lights actually have broken glass on them too, I think. Right now the windows are not fully transparent and not breakable just because they're literally a 2D, object that I have just kind of stuck against the wall. That's going to change soon. I'm going to make it so you can see through them, shatter them, dive on through the windows into buildings, things like that. I think that's kind of important for Windows, so yeah. Instead of meleeing enemies in traditional games, we just go up and kind of punch them. I really liked the glory kill system from Doom 2016, so I'm trying to do something similar to that with my kill move system. As of now, I have 2 variants for the punch guys, but I will be adding at least 3 variants of the kill moves for each enemy type moving forward. There's also a game over screen, and oh yeah, you can see your feats. So that about sums up all of the features that I have implemented so far for Mobster Bar Brawl. I hope you enjoyed this devlog. I'm planning on making these whenever there's enough new features to bundle into a nice little video. But if you can't wait for the next video, you can actually follow me on Twitter at @NordicChicken, where I post regular updates on the development progress. So that's about everything I have for you today. So I guess I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!